passed by and I was shirtless. Being a model, some people along the way have thought that I'm...
God forbid.
God forbid.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to A Girl from the Reeft and to yet another episode of Books Aside. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share these videos, and also click that notification bell so that whenever I post, you get notified first. My guest today is a model and a fitness trainer who fell out of love with his original line of education. So please stay tuned until the end. Yes, so John Barack, introduce yourself and tell us what you do now.
Okay.
First of all, karibu sana.
Asante. Yes, my name is John Barack Olima. Yes, I am a fashion, fitness, and commercial model. I've been a model for 6 years now, since I was in first year. And also, I am a fitness trainer. Yeah, so at the moment, I'm balancing between the two. Yes, and that's basically me.
Oh, nice. So nice to have you here.
Yeah.
In fact, you're the first fitness, or just let me just put it as model here.
Yeah.
And so tell me, how has it been? The last time we saw each other, like we really got to, the first time we got to know each other, we were in campus.
Yeah.
So tell us, how has the journey been from there? And
Should I talk about what I did in campus?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I did pure geography in campus. That is Bachelor of Arts in Geography. And along the way, more so when I started my third year, I think just all the way from second year, I lost interest in what I was doing. Yes, I wish that happened earlier, but I guess that was the time. So I just lost interest around second year, third year. So I wasn't so much into it, and modeling became everything. And I loved doing fitness back then. I also started getting interested in fitness training, and people could ask me how have you gotten your body? Can you advise us what to do? So I just ended up by default being a fitness trainer. So over time I did some online courses, and now I am a professional fitness trainer and also a professional model. Now most of my classmates at the moment who I was with back then, at the moment they have jobs and everything. But really me, I'm not seeing that as what I really want for myself. Yeah, my passion is not there, and I feel more life when I do modeling. Modeling gives me more life and a sense of belonging. So it's what I chose, and it's what I love doing. At the moment, things have not opened up as much, but I have done so much in the 6 years, really so much. My portfolio is mind-blowing, and I feel like this coming year, 2023, it's going to be a big year for my career. Oh, yes. I'm going to say amen to that. Amen. We'll talk about the portfolio later on and how to develop it. But if I remember correctly, back in campus, you you actually vied for Mr. and Miss Moira, if I'm not wrong. And at that time, to that point, what made you really get interested in it? Or is it something that you knew from Kitambo? Were you exposed to people who are modeling Kitambo? Or is it that you picked it up from campus and ran with it? I think those who've known me from high school know that I even won awards for being the smartest and the neatest student in high school.
Oh, wow.
A couple of times. Yeah, I used to go with an iron box to school. Literally, my mom gave me iron box. I went with it to school. Seriously? So my clothes were always ironed and neat.
Okay, how? We didn't have the iron box.
I was a prefect all the way. All the way from second year, I was already a prefect. So
that is
Form 2. Form 2.
Yes.
Yeah. So having an iron box in your cubicle, because our prefects had some special treatment. It wasn't so hard.
Yeah, where did you study?
I studied in Homa Bay Boys.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I started way back then, and people knew me to be this neat student. Yeah. So in a way, I started modeling back then, but indirectly. So
but you just
so when I was in first year, I was doing my laundry outside my place, and then Mr. Moy, we used to stay in the same apartment. He passed by and I was shirtless. I was shirtless. He was like, wow, you have a nice body. Can you try modeling?
Wow.
Yeah, he was the person who made me just start it off. Like back then there was, during that period there was fashion week, Moi University fashion week.
I remember that.
Yes. So when he told me to try it, and he was like, actually at the moment there is fashion week, can you try it? Yeah, so I went for auditions, and the guys who were training, the then Mr. Culture really liked me, and he was with me all the way. So I was number 3 for the fashion week. And that was the first ever event that I tried.
Wow.
Yeah, I was second runners up. So afterwards, that gave me confidence to try, because we used to have remedials, doing trainings in the evening at student center. So I then tried Mr. Moy. I was not in the top. I was not in the top 3. I was number 4.
Oh. So then usually
yes.
The Mr.
There is Mr. There is first runners up. The second runners up. So let me say I was the third runners up.
Yeah.
And I was still very naive, because you could clearly see other models were older than I was. Yeah, so then afterwards I did Mr. Moy, I think, for the second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was after we had left.
Yeah. I think after that I was second runners up. Yeah, second runners up. I was number 3. Then I did Mr. Engineering. I wasn't really an engineering student, but I had so much fire in me because it was now getting into me. So I did that, and I was first runners up. Yeah, I think not first, second runners up. Second runners up. Yeah, then afterwards I did Mr. Culture. Then I was the Mr. Culture. I was crowned Mr. Culture. Yeah. Then I did Mr. and Miss Mylene. It was a big pageant event in Eldoret. Yeah, so I was first runners up. I think that was the last for me and pageant, because afterwards I started doing tattoos, and I did dreadlocks, and now things were now changing. Like pageant, it's a bit restricted. And they have this role model in quotes. They want you to be a role model, so they will not want you to have tattoos and dreadlocks. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but that's what happens. So I took a break because I was really figuring out what I really want, because now things were not suiting me, and I was like, what will I do next? I didn't even know whether to go for Mr. Kenya. Yeah, there were so many things going on, so I just took a break to like understand myself more and know what I really want. Because I started business around that time. I had my own gym. Yeah, I had my own gym. So business took a better part of everything, and I was now concentrating on business. Yeah, so I did business, and then before doing that business, we had 2 shows with we had the Chinese, like a Chinese school in the school of IS. So so they took us for Chinese Fashion Week, which was the first high fashion I ever did. Then we did China Trade Week, which was in KICC. That was like the biggest thing I ever did. So after doing all those, now I started going for auditions. Whenever I was in Nairobi, Eldoret doesn't have so much fashion events. So whenever I came to Nairobi, I would do auditions. Sometimes you're not picked, sometimes you're picked, but that's the whole You learn,
It's part of the journey.
Then I did that. Then in 2018, in 2018, I now started doing photography. The guy who trained me, whom I took the title from, Mr. Culture, then I became Mr. Culture. He started doing photo shoot projects with us. So there's this photo shoot project that I posted on my Instagram. That is in 2018. So there's this guy from Atlanta, Georgia. He DM'd me and he's like, I'm a scout and I like your tattoos. Like, this is the very first person who made me embrace my tattoos. Who made me feel like, hey, indeed there is hope. Because now I had like a whole piece this side. So he was like, I want to take you as a fitness model I do only male models and I want to scout you. And this is not really it's not really a big agency. I'm just a scouting agent, but I want to make you fit international standards such that I can give you to an international agency. And we've been thinking of South Africa. Now, since COVID came, things have been a bit slow, but that was the whole point. So he was to develop me, show me what a portfolio should have. Make me grow, teach me how a model should express emotions on camera, how you should be sexy on camera. Men could look sexy too on camera. How you could be sexy on camera, and how to just go about the whole photography. So he's the person who made me start doing photography. Photography is also a major part of a model's journey. So despite the runway walks and everything, photography counts a lot. So then I started doing photography, and photography is amazing. It gave me the love for photography, and up to now I've been doing so much of photography and less of runways, because runway gigs, they don't come so much, but photography you can always do it.
That's true. Okay, let me just back up a little bit. We all know, at some point, somebody maybe has ever considered to do modeling, and it's not such a common concept, because a lot of people do have various perceptions towards modeling. So how was it you telling your parents, you to your family, like telling them, okay, me, I want to do this. I'm not really interested in the course that I am doing. How was it?
I happen to have lost my mom just a few months before I joined campus, like 4 or 5 months before I joined campus. So my whole modeling journey, and we were single parented, so I never had a dad. So my whole journey was self-discovered. Like it's something I just realized, and all the way when I was doing all those pageant events, those were like my individual decisions, and no one was influencing them in any way. But my grandparents, because those were the closest family now we were left with, me and my baby sis. My grandparents, they, that's an old generation, and there's so much that happens in modeling. Like I will do a lot shoots shirtless and everything. So my grandma will be like, I'm showing myself naked every other time.
I know.
Yeah, my grandma will be like, I will put a profile picture on my WhatsApp. She will go there, stalk me, check my profile picture, and she's like, I'm naked. Yeah. So it
typical
took
mom.
Typical African parent. Yes. So it took my grandma a while to just remove the perception of me being naked and accept this as an art, and accept that now I'm doing it as an art. And they constantly were like, you'll not concentrate on your studies when you're doing this. So there's a lot of so much that was happening. And I guess that's why I kind of lost interest in my degree and started doing much of this, because now I was all in it. So when I went with my contract, the agency I am signed in, it's an international agency. The international agency I'm signed in is called Raji Models on Instagram. So I took the 2-year contract to my grandma and my granddad, to them. So I went home and I was like, I have this contract, I've been signed by this agency, and they want to take me to South Africa, and this and this and this. They read it and they were like, this is nonsense. I swear.
I totally get
it. Yeah, they were like, there's no life here. Yeah. Like, you need to study. Yeah, you need knowledge. Like, that is what will. And really, me, I was seeing a really bigger picture, because this guy, the guy I met, is called Rodney. He was like, he brought out the art in me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the one who now gave me even more confidence. And I was now seeing the biggest picture of modeling. Yeah. Okay. Initially, I was just a pageant model, but ever since I started like being freelance, fashion, whatever, photography, now I saw a bigger picture. Like, I will be in print adverts, I will be in campaigns. One day I will be in an international runway. One day I will be in a magazine. I will be a magazine cover model, magazine feature model, as a fitness model, as a tattoo model. Like me, I'm seeing the whole big picture of it. But then, for them, they don't.
Yeah.
And I think even up to now, I think maybe they still are like, because they haven't seen a very solid outcome from my modeling until they see me making big moves out of it. Because most of what I've been through all this time, it's been my own self-development, getting better at it. Yeah, before someone someone identifies you to work with you, they ought to have seen your value, and maybe you're a good swimwear model, you're a good you can do good product modeling, you can be a magazine feature model. So you have, as time goes, you like identify what you're good as.
Yeah.
Like me, I think I can be a good magazine model. You see?
Yeah.
So they don't really see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Me, I see the bigger picture, and that's what really matters to me. Like, that's my dream.
Yeah.
My dream is to see myself there. So I don't really care much about what people think, including my own family. Yeah.
There's a beauty in having that self-belief,
even
when you don't have anybody believing in you, because now unajua tu it's me and it's me against everything.
It's you against the world.
Yes, and you're going for it. I'm pretty sure somebody watching right now is wondering, like, okay, you're talking about modeling. This is a concept that is not really like embraced by so many people. They're wondering, is there money in modeling?
Is there money?
Yes. And what does it take to get there, to be like to like win big or earn big from modeling? What does it take, and is there really money?
I think there is money. Yeah. A lot of money. Yeah, because every waking day there is always an interesting fashion trend.
Yeah.
Each and every waking day there is a different perfume brand. Brands are always expanding. There is maybe lotions, and come to think of it, like, brands need models.
It's true.
Like, brands need models.
Yes,
and we are the ones who are to be their muse. So we are the ones who are to help them in marketing, and doing that you're paid. It really takes some time before you're able to get well and better paying gigs. And as a model, you should understand that is the whole self-development period for you. You'll have very, very many struggles. You see, you like have to always put your face out there. Like, every month you should like at least do one photo shoot, one major photo shoot, so that you don't also forget about poses, and you're always up to game with whatever, with very nice poses, and you're getting better at being a good model. You see, so I think a model should understand that the whole process, when it's not paying, it's you developing yourself to being better. Yeah. Because there are always better models than you. And for example, if you go to New York, models, they even do teeth cleansing, they even do eye cleansing. Like, it's a whole lot of, you can't even have beards. Like, for example, if I have a photo shoot, let me say an editorial. Editorial shoots are like those shoots you could see in magazines. Yeah, so if I have such a photo shoot and it's not maybe a liquor advert or something, I will do like away with all of my beards. Like, I have to be clean shaven. And that is like the New York standard. Yeah, you have to watch your own personal grooming. Be it before I go for a shoot, I like have to brush my hair. So you have to really take care of yourself as a model, because you are your own asset.
So is it safe to say that modeling and like modeling generally is an industry where you have to be really self-disciplined and you have to like abide by certain codes?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
When, for example, me, I have major photo shoots to do. Like, I have a shoot in like a month. I would like tone down on a lot of things. I will not do much of partying. Yeah, I will do much of working out so that my body is up to shape. And I'm also, my skin is okay. I take a lot of water. I don't take a lot of alcohol. So my skin is not dehydrated. So there is the whole discipline part that comes with it. More so when you have projects. Okay, there are times when you'll need a break, yeah? But there are times when you really need to be in your game and you really have to forgo some things. Yeah, so you are your own asset. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I am here, I'm new. I have always aspired to be a model.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Where do you start? Depends on what you want as a model. Like, what kind of there is fashion, there is pageant. Yeah. Right now that social media is taking over everything, there is influencing. Yeah, that is also modeling. So for an influencer, you don't really need to know much. You just need to know how to do content. You just need to know how to do content, because the content is what you'll use to get more influencing jobs. That is for an influencer. For a fashion model, you need to be on the lookout for auditions for those fashion runways. So you have to like connect with the people. If there are fashion events, attend fashion events. When in the fashion events, exchange contacts, because really I think it's more about networking that will get you up there. So you have to know people who will from time to time recommend you in case they have something that suits you. If you have an agency that you think is potential, an agency that will not like extort a lot from you, like give us this amount of money. You've heard of those. Yes. So if you're thinking of an agency which you think is potential, get signed with them. They will help you grow. If you are thinking of being a photography model, like do shoots. Even apart from shoots, professional shoots, be able to do shoots with your phone, like just random shoots. When you have a friend, tell your friend to shoot you, learn new poses, try out new locations, because the more you do shoots, the more you get better at it. At first, you'll be doing the same pose over and over, but over time, if you are on the radar, you should be checking on magazines. Like, I'm expecting as a model, your social media, for example, your Instagram, you should be following much of stylists. You should be following more of designers, more of other models from bigger brands that you are aspiring to be like, so that each and every time you even visit your Instagram, what pops up is different feeds from different creatives. So as a model, when you see this a lot, it stays here. It gets into you, such that whenever you go to shoot, you'll be coming up with like new poses, and you just keep on learning and learning and learning.
Yeah.
I can't really give you a recipe, but it depends on what you want. From what I've mentioned, you know where you fall. And if you really want to be like a runway model, your work has to be good, so you have to practice.
Okay.
Like me, I thank God my training in campus really helped me, because we were doing a lot of training in the evenings. Nowadays, it's just in me.
Okay.
Unless I get to meet a very big crowd, I am nervous sometimes.
Everybody gets nervous.
Yeah, but that's it.
Okay. So you mentioned a portfolio. Do I take that portfolio is basically pictures that you've done, or what?
A portfolio is a CV for a model. Yeah, a portfolio is like a curriculum vitae for a model. So this is something you will show up with somewhere and present it. That this is, I am a model. I want to work with your company as an influencer, and this is my portfolio. This is what I've done.
Okay.
Your height, your measurements, maybe your waist, your hips, yeah, your complexion, your nationality,
Wow.
yeah, and your age, yeah. So that will be like, I think, in the first page of your portfolio, and then your portfolio will show individual projects that you've done. Yeah, if this shoot was about body positivity, maybe that page will be written body positivity as the theme, and you'll have a picture on that page.
Okay.
Those different kind of shoots, they'll show how what your strengths are as a model. So in your portfolio, you'll have shoots that maybe are focusing on swimwear, on jewellery, shoots that are focusing on suits, like formal wear, casual wear, like creative shoot. Yeah, so out of those, a brand or an agency will be able to notice that this indeed is a good model. So we have online portfolios and physical portfolios. The one you have that you can present as a hard copy, and there are those ones that you can just send, like maybe someone needed to see your portfolio, you send them online and they can be able to view.
Okay, John, I wanted you to tell us a little bit about the gym training. How is it business-wise?
I think when you have when you get to work with more clients keep on showing up, because it's based on results. Me working with you as a trainer, I should be able to give you results. Like if you want to cut weight or gain weight, we should be able to see the difference, the transformation. Now this transformation is what me as a trainer will give me more clients. Yeah, so it's just based on results. So you'll find that trainers who've worked with so many people and produce good results, they could be a bit expensive.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because their work is good.
We had a conversation earlier with regards to freelancing, and you told me that there's an app that you once used sometime. Tell us how it was, and when did you start in the first place, and how did that go?
Okay, the app is called fiverr.com, like Fiverr, FIVERR.com. So Fiverr, it's a freelance site for so many people, like everyone who can offer their service remotely. Yeah, be it you're a graphic designer, you would want to design for people's posters from all over the world remotely, that's your site. If you're thinking you want to develop websites for people remotely, that's your site. If you want to work as a virtual assistant, that's your site. If you want to work as a model, we models, we're able to do photo shoots and send. Yeah, so it worked for me faster because I'm a model. I got into the site last year, 2021. I think it was end of 2020, end of the COVID period in 2020 or early 2021.
And that was the time when everybody was now shifting to
do things online. Yes, and it just suited me. I had tried so many things. I was working as a trainer in some gym. I was not being paid well, and I just wanted something that could at least give me even money to do my bills, because I even didn't have a house back then. I did my profile on the platform. I put my profile there as a fitness trainer and as a model. Yeah, so I got my first job in May. It was a modeling job, and there is this client who had requirements for a photo shoot. So in Fiverr, if you get a job, a client has to give you requirements. You have to agree on what amount they are paying you, and that is easily done through PayPal. So it's a very good site. And once you have your first job and you get a good review, like you're given 5-star and a good review, you're just good to go. That's the more, after that, jobs will be coming. Yeah, so I even got clients from Australia whom I was training online via Zoom. Yeah, the whole of a better part of 2021, I was doing online training via Zoom. Yeah, and it really used to work. So for anyone who think they can offer services remotely and want somewhere where they can at least generate some income, you can try Fiverr. Yeah, you could just go to Chrome and Google Fiverr, check it out. There are buyers and sellers there. So you're able to offer your services or buy services. So you'll be coming in as someone who's offering their services. So you're a seller. So if you are ready, you could go ahead and create a profile. There is a way the gig should appear. You should have at least 3 pictures about the gig. You should have at least one video. It's actually one video. Maybe do 30 seconds or 1 minute, just giving a brief description of what service you're offering. So someone out there who are looking for something that you are offering will be able to see your profile. Like the platform really grows really organically in a very good way that no one is left out. As long as your profile stands out and the description you're given your gig is nice, you're good to go. Yeah, so you can also go and check other profiles of people, be it other graphic designers, be it other photographers, be it a tattoo artist, be it, like, I think the platform works more for creatives.
Sana, I think so too.
Yeah. But still, there are engineers who are offering their services there. Like anything that you can offer virtually.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just go check other profiles, check on an idea of what you can offer from there. You'll be able to check their profiles and know what you can put in your profile. And once your gig is posted, you're good to go. It will just take a few days. You'll be seeing impressions. Then suppose there's a client who's interested in working with you, they will indeed message you, and be fast to reply, because the faster you are to reply, the more your profile grows. Yeah.
I also wanted you to mention that the site is free to join.
It's free.
Yes, it's free to join. So at least somebody doesn't look at it and think, kama siezi. Yeah.
It's free and it has good money. So if you are a go-getter, if you want to, this site really, it worked for me, because back then I never used to have any job. Yeah, so I was really desperate to get something to give me money. So I got myself out there. Within the second day, my profile was running. So if you're hungry for money, you will indeed.
Okay, yeah. Did you need any equipment? Somebody you just used your phone or?
Definitely, if you're given like a photo shoot by a client and it needs like some
professional touch,
you'll have to look for a photographer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you stopped by today.
Thank you.
I just want you to mention one thing. How what is that advice you want to give somebody who is like at home waiting for a job, ama maybe doesn't know where to start, maybe is creative and doesn't know where to start, just somebody mwenye hajapata job, amesha graduate ama hata labda haja graduate ama labda maybe tena course yenye ako nayo, just like you said. Yeah, what is that advice you want to give them?
Okay. the advice I would like to give is, I think just be yourself. Like be able to be yourself. Let not the society or your friends make you be what you don't want to be because you want to meet some standards. Just be able to be yourself and think of ways you can generate an income from being yourself. Yes, something that makes you happy. But if you have to do, it's called struggle for the fittest. Yeah, we all have to. It's survival for the fittest.
Yes.
Like you have to survive. So, in as much as you're being yourself, you also have to survive on the other hand. You see, like for a model, I can't really advise a model that modeling will give you money if you don't have money to sustain the projects that you do. So as a model, you should be able to have like a side hustle that will help you push your own projects, because no one will help you push for your projects unless you're signed by an agency which is catering for all that. So at least have a side hustle that will push your dream. So even if you are currently doing something you don't love, and you have a dream of doing something in the future that you love, let what you're doing now contribute to what you'll be doing in future. Don't let your dreams die. In whichever way, just always let your dreams ziko tu hapo. You're just waiting for this. You're just waiting for this moment to do it. So never let your dreams die, and do something for your dream. Like sacrifice for your dream. Sacrifice for your dream, even if it means going against what your parents or your relative want or the society wants. Be able to sacrifice for your dream, because by the end of the day, it's you who will benefit. And one day you'll be like, I made it.
One last question. Is there any challenges that you want to inform somebody else? Like ajue tu ukiingia hapa kuna hii challenge.
Challenges are there. Like me, first of all, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. And even if I wasn't, because orientation, it's something that just happens. But for me, I'm straight. But being a model, some people along the way have thought that I'm gay. And even I've had so many DMs from people thinking that I'm gay and are like, hey, and they're fellow men like me. But me, I'm straight. So those are some of the challenges that I can get.
So maybe we put it like there's so many misconceptions and assumptions.
I think the fact that you always posting for pictures and you acting all sexy, people will think that you're maybe showing yourself. So that is what comes with it. And every choice has a consequence. So whatever comes with it, you have to live with it. Like me, I have dreadlocks. I know that not every office will want to employ me. This is the consequence that I have for having dreadlocks. So anything has a consequence, and you should be able to deal with it. As long as your goal is focused, there's nothing you can't achieve. No man is limited.
All right. Are there any people who are shortchanging people, cons out there in the industry?
Yeah, there are. There are. You would even go for auditions and no one will be chosen. It's like they already had their own models to have for the show, but they are just doing the auditions as a formality. That happens to even job interviews.
Yes, that's true.
But you should be able to just know that that's part of life. Like that happens. That happens. So let it not make you lose hope. It's part of the whole process.
So looking back, do you regret your choices, like switching, like not following your career and just going with your passion and your interest?
So far, so good. I don't regret anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Safe for right now. I could be working. Maybe my degree could have employed me by now, but I'm following my dream, so it takes a bit longer. That is the challenge with it. Yeah, when you're following your dreams and it's from your own, you're the one who's funding your dream, you see. Yeah, it could take a little bit longer, but just focus on the dream. Eventually, something comes up.
That's true. Is there a possibility of you going back to the office?
Me going back to the office?
And I mean,
unless today I lose my leg and I'm not able to model.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Yeah. So like modeling comes first. So
modeling comes first, and you know, for modeling, I can't be able to do both. I can't be able to chase my dream and look for work.
Okay.
Sometimes. Okay, I can work as a fitness trainer. That's very flexible. But for what I studied, it's kind of going to limit my modeling career. Yeah. So right now I'm just making a choice to do the fitness and the modeling, because that's what I'm very conversant with at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless otherwise.
So I'm so honored that you made time to come to this interview.
Yeah.
And I really wish you all the best, and especially I look forward to seeing you Uko.
You will. Even locally, you'll be seeing me on billboards.
Oh, all right. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Okay. Thank you. You're most welcome.
All right. So that's it from this interview.
And you could follow me on Instagram at Olima John Barack. It's one word, Olima John Barack. Okay.
I'll make sure to put it in the description.
Okay.
Yes. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us, and I hope you've learned a thing or two about your dreams and following your passion and your interests. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.